Mhm.
Hello, hello. Welcome, one and all, to an exciting episode of Handelabra Live, where we're celebrating the completion of Jagged Earth, Spirit Island 2.8.
Yay!
Yay! Came out yesterday with Starlight seeks its form, 5-6 player support. You can see Starlight here. We've been demoing it on the streams, but it is now available for you. And LogicDolphin is here. Yay!
Hello.
Hello, hello. Welcome
My
as a
name is
guest once
LogicDolphin.
again. Yes. Uh, your strategical strategy streamer is back. And we're going to play some Spirit Island. I saw someone say something like, oh, Starlight seeks its form, its tax form. Was that you who said that? It's like, this
Well,
is,
we released it 2 months too late for that.
yeah, this is like a tax form that you have to fill in compared to the other spirits. This is, well, the other spirits have like, what is it, the T4 easy or whatever? and or the 1040, whatever the codes are. In Canada, they all start with T, but I think in the US they don't. They're just numbers. But
Man, I really want a tax form spirit now where it's like, uh, line 1, enter the number of earth elements you have. Line 2, enter the number of air elements you have unless line 1 exceeds 5, in which case put 0.
I'm sure there is a fan created spirit, you know, uh, what would it be? Uh, Angry taxpayer seeks its refund.
Or it could just be like taxation without representation.
Oh, that's a good spirit name. Taxation without representation. Angry taxpayer is a character from the Letters Page podcast, actually. Hello. Yes, I'll mention for the chat. Welcome and say hello. Handelabra Games believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible. Anyone working against those goals is not welcome and will not be tolerated. So be excellent to one another. And yeah, hello, Kokimount, Gordian Tangle, and everyone else joining in. Say hello. And yeah, we are also excited about Promo Pack 2, part of Feather and Flame, and Nature Incarnate. Things are happening already, and maybe soon there will be some previews of new things. We're also working on a bug fix update for glitches that have appeared, because, you know, when thousands of people start playing the new things, they can find out more things than our single-digit number of people can. So, all right. So we're gonna play Starlight and Memory, and against Sweden 2, France 2. This is Dolphin's first time with the Spirit, right?
Yeah, I've been AWOL for months, so I've kind of missed a lot of the Spirit Island development. So there are a lot of spirits that, and also game stuff, that I've kind of not been privy to. And I feel
Mm-hmm.
like I might have seen Shifting Memory of Ages on Handelabra Live for like a minute, but I have not been following up with it. So I have no idea how to play this spirit.
Well, I'll give you
I've
a
just been,
hint. You could call this spirit Shifting Memory of Majors.
yep, that
Or
kind of
Shifting
is,
Majors of Agers.
that's kind of what I'm feeling here.
And Starlight can be anything you want it to be, which is, it can be majors, it can be minors, it can be deal damage during growth, and other weird things. Gordian has a question about Starlight. For gather the scattered light of stars, if you have someone else's unique power via, there's different ways you can have it. Well, not, there's only one way you can have it, actually. Entwined power. Does forgetting it also trigger it? Well, what does it say? It says you may then forget a unique power card. Seems like it does trigger it. So that's just it's a unique power. There are three kinds of powers. Well, four. Three kinds of cards. Major power cards, minor power cards, unique power cards, and innate powers. And there's a scenario power, but it's on a card, so I'm not sure. Maybe it's different. Anyways, let's go.
Okay.
I'm using one of the new backgrounds. The Starry Night, I guess. Probably the other one you would call Starry Night. This one is dark, spacey.
I currently have the deluxe edition backer
Nice.
picnic
The
table
picnic
backdrop.
table, yeah. I like the picnic table. But there's three new ones in the update. Uh, this one is like dark mode a little bit. All
Ooh, I
right.
see.
Is my camera in a good spot? Seems okay.
I'm now playing in the stars. All
Ooh.
the constellations.
Yeah, the constellation one is fun. And the mist one is also so it's sort of the dark mode theme update with the three new options. They're all kind of darkish, which means the next one needs to be like. Well, we did put out the rainbow one. It's pretty bright, so we'll see what's next. I don't know. Feathery, I guess. So they explored the jungles. All right. I must do things. I'm going to add presents. Probably. There's so many different directions you can go with Starlight.
Yeah, and I'm wondering, am I just gonna shoot for the moon?
I mean, you do you. I like there's one setup that people like to call Casino Starlight, where you just never reclaim and you only gain power cards and just play whatever you get. I kind of like that, the never reclaim, or like maybe almost never, because you do have a card that lets you reclaim. Uh, so, we don't have extra damage from Sweden, so there's only one really bad Ravage, and there's one Cascade, so not too terrible coming up here, right? I'm gonna add presence
Oh yeah, I need to double
and
check.
get a power card.
Okay, so the setup changes. Invaders doing 6 damage is more Bleach. More Explorers. Slave Rebellion that we'll forget.
Yeah, Slave Rebellion is a thing, so we can try to move the Dahan. Alright, I'm gonna gain a power card. Two damage, push and explore. That's not gonna work for me, I don't think. So, oh man, this has 4 elements. What if I always take cards with 4 elements and try to get ones that are good? I guess if I'm doing casino, then I'm never reclaiming, so it doesn't matter what I have for long term. It's just like, enjoy them. Enjoy your card one time.
Alright, I'm just gonna take a casual 9 energy on turn 1.
Fair. I'm gonna change out of zoomed in mode so I can see what you're doing a bit. And so the viewers can also see what you're doing. You're being watched.
I kind of like the way that the element markers are represented on the element track. Although it kind of looks like I have one unread message from the moon server and one unread message from the air server.
If we made them red, they would definitely trigger that like unread notification
True.
icon. All right, I would like to get more powers. Would you like to forget a power card? And by forget, I mean discard to get 2.
Oh my gosh.
And you also get an energy. So I'm
Gain
gonna,
6. Sorry, draw 6 minor cards and gain 2 of them
yeah,
at the expense of discarding. I mean, yeah, it's forget, but
it's pretty
I
good.
just discard. Okay.
Okay.
Well, first I will study the invader's fears, which shows Each player removes an explorer town from a land with disease. That's the fear card. Fantastic.
That's probably not going to do anything.
And then I'm not spending elements. I can gain an element of any of my choice. And I shall choose Earth because I don't know. I don't.
You can defend by spending.
I feel like I'm going to accidentally see. Oh, I have a power I can use, and accidentally spend elements for it.
Yeah, it shows you in a little icon on the power what you would need to spend to get it. So
That sign won't stop me because I can't read.
All right, would you like to look at your 2 cards?
Sure. So I have to
forget a card.
So it says may forget. If I click do not forget, then I actually don't do this. But
yeah.
I have to actually click it, and then it's going to be something.
You could
else.
just take the energy instead of forgetting a card. Is why
if
that's
I do this,
thing.
Then I discard. Okay. I just wanted to double check that I wasn't screwing up the UI. Because that would be the point of no return, actually, if I click do not forget. I don't know about that, then I wouldn't draw cards, right?
Yeah, I could just undo it then, yeah.
Yes, these are powers. I seem to be a rather moony spirit, so called the Han Ways could do things.
And that's really good with Sweden and France.
Indeed.
They could convert someone to a town, and then we convert them right back. Religion war.
All of a sudden, we're playing Civ.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I have more Elvises than you.
Earth. Some wind, some air.
Casino Starlight makes Elvises. That's canon.
I take 2 of these. This is so weird.
Yeah, we had to update that interface to allow you to take 2 and not be all weird. It still glitches out with Fractured Days, which we have to fix up. It's not like broken, but it makes a UI glitch.
All right, I got my minor powers.
All right, I'm gonna get my own minor power. That says defend 4. I want defend 4. So I'm gonna click on it. Forget for 3 energy? I think so, because I'm never gonna play it again. Oh, no, wait, I forgot to use my... Oh, no, I can't use my minor power. Well, it's not even gonna do anything, so whatever. I'd rather have the 3 energy than push the thing. I made a mistake. We're gonna lose now.
And now, casual turn 2 major. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. I want to get to the +1 card play this turn thing.
Alright, so I should have this defended.
Oh yeah, I can block 2.
That's gonna do a thing.
I can block 2 Ravages because I'm gonna forget the card that lets me do that. So hang on. Check mark. Oh, that's not the one I need to move. This is the other one I need to move. Turning that into a check mark. And that into a check mark.
Interesting.
Guess I don't need the card play this turn. This turn. That makes sense. So let's work towards getting more power cards. I could take a major. Take a major. Play it once. Maybe not this turn. Ooh, Winds of Rust. Even better than Bend 4. Big Winds of Rust for next turn.
Interesting decision. I'm gonna go with Infinite Vitality because Sweden.
Does that protect Dahan from being removed?
They have +4 health unless they hit the threshold, in which case they can't be damaged and destroyed.
But they could be replaced.
Yes.
But it means we can keep more of them around, which helps.
I will discard this card because I am that cool. And now I place my first presence of the game. And I do have defend, but I need to be inland? No, it's range 1. Okay. Or I could just use Infinite Vitality, I guess, and keep the defend, although my defend is innate, so there's not really a reason to keep it. I don't know what I'm doing, I'll be honest.
That's fair. I'm just stopping the Ravages and doing nothing else this turn, so... Not the most productive turn. I am stopping 3-4 Blight, I guess. And saving Dahan's life. So that's good.
I don't even know where I want this presence to be. I guess I will go into this land because I'll defend it anyway, pending the event. That one. That one. I will spend a moon to convert a town. That's fine. And then I want to gather Dahan into that land, and then it should be good for next turn. And I guess I'm done. Okay, so I do have to spend an earth on that. Okay.
0 Blight.
Ah. I guess since I had the air, it's defend 3. Since I had to spend the earth anyway. Fair enough. Instead, after each of the next 3 actions that change which pieces are in target land, prepare 1 element marker. Is that worth spending a moon on?
If you are going to get 3 elements for sure, then it's worth it. I mean, 2 elements is a wash.
Yeah, 2 elements is, yeah, net neutral.
I mean, it lets you change your moon to something else. But I think you are planning for...
Share Secrets is going to put Dahan into F7, which will give me a marker, and then the build will change pieces, so that's another marker, and then Call of the Dahan Ways will convert, so it's another marker.
Profit! You profit!
Spend the move. And then gather. And is it okay if I take the ones from B3?
Yeah.
Into F7? Okay.
Seems like the only ones you can take.
And now I can prepare. right. On an inland land on each board, replace an explorer with a town. Ha! It was already doing that in F7. This does nothing.
I'm just gonna replace B8 so it's gonna die.
Ah, and I get a marker. Ha ha.
I mean, they're gonna build a city there now.
Oh crap, you're right. Undo.
If you're okay with that. I can't
actually,
undo
no,
because you're choosing an element, but after you choose an element, I can undo it probably.
might be fine actually, because I will have infinite vitality for that land next turn. Yeah, I'm dumb, but it works out.
It's fine.
Yeah, I was just thinking, oh, they were gonna replace an explorer with a town anyway. I'll just it won't do anything. All right, marker. Earth this time. Don't ravage and lands tokens. Push and explore a town from a land with Dahan. Or I just push this town out.
That also works.
And then they don't build a city. And then I don't have to defend that land next turn.
That seems good. I'm gonna make them build one less town up here, I guess. That may as well go into the jungle.
Ah, and it changed the tokens, so
Yeah.
I get another element. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Unlimited power! Except it's limited and
Unfortunately,
it's
that's
finished.
the third of last, yeah. Where's the choose for me button?
France Town Party.
I could instead convert and explore in F6 and then still do infinite vitality in F7 since I don't seem to have a use for it otherwise. Or defend? Question mark? I do seem to have a million energy still. I could gain another major.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll save my moon. So that's covered.
What am I gonna do? I want more different cards or to play more cards. I think I want more different cards right now. I'd like get to... I guess I could get one and see what I get first. Maybe I'll do that. So if I get to Threshold, Winds of Rust, pretty solid.
Winds of Rust is the best power in the game, said someone years ago that I still think a lot about.
Well, I got Elemental Boon, which lets me almost threshold it. So I just would then need a power with air. Oh, you have Elemental Teachings this turn? Or no, you don't. You used it.
I discarded it for a major.
Ah. So let's see. I'm gonna move this.
This is range 2 presence.
Oh yeah, I guess I would need another card play. So I'm not gonna hit the threshold of Winds of Rust. But if I take an element of earth, I could get my defend. Oh, but then I wouldn't get that. So many puzzles. Like a giant, giant puzzle.
Okay, I think I have this covered. 2
Okay.
damage, and then defend 3, and then infinite vitality there. Seems good.
Opens of rest this place. And I have an elemental boon, potentially. Which can get me to a blight removal. And you can have whatever you want as long as you give me water.
I can have whatever I want. I stopped listening, so
You can have whatever you want, except then one of them should be
I
water.
can have whatever you want. Blah blah blah. Got it. Got it. Got it.
You can probably... Can you hit Melt Earth threshold? Maybe.
What does it need? I don't have any water markers, so
You can get 1. Well, you might be able to get 2 if you have a place that can be melted or can be observed enough in the fast phase, but I don't know that there is. So I'll give this to you, and you can decide what to click.
All right, so I don't need water. Okay, water, and then I feel like I do have 2 earth. I mean, if I click moon and air, then I do get the observe thing.
That's true. You get observed for free, and then you can...
And it also gives me the defend 3 that I wanted.
I am using Winds of Rust somewhere, which can get you an element marker.
Hmm.
But
All right,
I don't know
click
that...
moon and air, as that's really the only things that do anything for me.
Yeah, I don't know that you get... I don't know that there's a land where you get 2 tokens easily here, so... Because Infinite Vitality doesn't change pieces, except for removing Blight, maybe, so... But that's not where we're...
Oh, I did my defend in the wrong land. Whoops. Yeah, infinite vitality. I'm not doing the threshold there, so.
You have enough defend for this 5 damage, please?
It's gonna be melt earthed.
Oh.
I'm just trying to think, like, is there a way to get the 2 water? But I don't really think so.
Yeah, I don't think the timing works because observe happens after. So if I could Winds of Rest there, and then you Melt Earth, and you would get 2 water, but it would be too late. So
Yeah.
So
I will observe that land. 2 damage. which also changes the land, so I get an element marker. I guess I'll click water, just in case,
Yeah, you
down the
might want
road.
it later.
And then I defend 3 there. So that covers both my ravaging lands.
I'm just gonna stop the double blight here. Get rid of a town. Because France. Maybe the event will give us free defend in B1.
Oh. I was like, why is there 3 blight? I only see 1 blight thing, but I realized that the Sweden blight is colorful. Okay. In the single land with the most invaders.
I think that's mine. And we push Tudahan from a land with blight.
Also, we do have the fair card for removing an explorer or town from a land with disease, which is only B2.
Oh, right. So we could remove a town by pushing it in there, which seems fine. We can make fear by putting this guy in the sands. And other guy... I don't want him to go to the mountains, because he'll make people turn into a town, right? So I guess it's sands. Fear.
And push Tudahan from land with blight to a land without blight. And that's only my board. We are going into stage 2.
Yeah, might be good to cluster them up.
So, what was the order of operations on this? Because we do have the Sweden escalation, but France also adds extra explorers.
It's after they
So
explore, so... Yeah, you probably want to put him into F6.
Well, both... the escalation says after invaders explore, and then France says after invaders successfully explore.
Ah. Then I don't know. Maybe we get to pick.
I hope we do get to pick. I mean, I will just click that anyway, just to be safe. Oh my god, remove an explorer town from a land with disease. No way.
Oh, they both went from there. Right. Makes sense.
Oh hey, it changed the land.
Yeah. You're so
I
good
love this spirit.
at watching.
I will take... 4 water? I don't know. People are watching me going, what are you doing?
You're melting the earth into quicksand. All right, we get to see what happens in F1.
Oh yeah, F1's also... Ooh. I guess both lands were at risk.
All right, it converted.
Forcefully. Rude. So now we need to have 3 Dahan in empty lands in order for Sweden proof. Okay.
I can remove a blight. I guess I'll remove it from the sands, since they are planning to blow that up. Badlands and 1. I'm going to do this Badlands and Wilds on B3 in case... I feel like B2 is probably just going to blight. So, having a better chance to kill upcoming towns, it's good. We got Badlands. We got Badlands on the board. Alright. I'm going to get 2 power cards. Question is order of operation. I think I gain a power card first. don't have a lot of energy. Call to guard. Oh boy.
Could have that defended very easily. No idea. And then fun times.
Call to guard is cool, but it doesn't do enough. Alternatively, I could bend this land with the city and ignore the other ones, which I think is what I'm going to do. Oop. And
Could have the threshold of melt earth this turn.
gain an element permanently. I guess it's a moon for this. I'm permanently getting an element I want for this turn. Maybe it's unwise, but I want another power card, I think. But definitely losing some presence. Scream Disease is the perfect card for Winds of Rust. Sometimes
Scream disease into the wind. That's one of my favorite cards, just because of its title. I always have to say "Scream Disease." I mean, I don't have a solution for F4, but I do have solutions for F6 and F1.
I have a solution for B3. Killing all the towns. Killing all the explorers, that is. Oh, I don't get to move presence. I was thinking I was going to get to move presence, but I don't get that. So that's not going to work. I mean, I could do something else. These are not that exciting. I will Scream Disease. Or maybe I will just gather the Scattered Light and get back. Actually reclaim just once the Winds of Rust for next turn. We don't
I'll
lose
give
the
you a
towns
boon
this
of
turn, do
Ancient
we?
Memories, so you do get a power card.
Ooh. Okay. I accept.
Weird, I've gained 2 major powers, and yet I have 8 cards. So many cards. Okay, I don't feel like there will be enough piece changes for Observe to be significant enough. I only need defend 2 and F6 pending the event.
In the event.
So I will keep my air. I'll spend the elements.
You have Melt Earth Threshold.
Yep.
Nice. Oh yeah, the thing
Aha!
we forgot.
Classic.
Is there any land where we have enough Dahan and a town? I guess, yeah, F6.
F6, which was dying anyway, but it's better than nothing.
Whoops. We can stop the... Oh, yeah, it's each board, right?
Yep.
We could stop the double blade in F4 instead. But, eh. The next event might save B7, so I'm going to put the strife on that town there and see what happens.
Yeah, I could say Strife have -1 health or something.
Yeah.
For the fear card.
A fear card.
One Dahan and one building do not participate in ravages. Okay.
That does save B7, actually.
Each land with beast damage per beasts. For each board, one fear if any Dahan are in lands with buildings. Okay.
That's one less town.
Skip all explore actions and lands with at
Oh.
least 2 Dahan.
That's good. You don't participate. That wasn't too bad after all.
If only there was a reminder that slave rebellion was coming up.
Yeah. It's on my list, but it's complicated.
Just have like a Kevin Malone in the corner going, "Warning! Warning!"
Coastal lands, no escalation.
All right, here's your power.
Ooh. I don't know if I have energy for majors right now. Ooh, Guardian Serpents and Haunted by Primal Memories. Defend 4 is not enough there, though. Yeah, I guess it's still like a good card. It adds beasts. Click on it. I can gather up to 3 explorers, so I can stop one of these builds nicely. I see you putting a sacred site next to my sacred site.
I did that for infinite vitality purposes.
Your vitality is showing. Let's put you guys in the jungle. Jungle might get hungry someday. Give me Winds of Rust. And Elemental Boon, and then I forget Gathered to reclaim everything else. I have forgotten all of my unique power cards. I am now a bunch of different powers.
That would kind of be interesting to start with a spirit that has 4 random minor powers, or maybe 3 minors and a major for their starter setup.
Yeah. There's a scenario where you draft cards. I don't know if that's your starting hand or what you get to gain cards from, but it sort of gives you that vibe a bit. I mean, there's also Fractured Days thing. I have so many cards, so many gains. What am I gonna do?
We are down to 7 towns, by the way.
Yeah.
And we are adding 4 this turn.
I should be able to repeat Winds of Rust, which drops 2 towns. Unfortunately, there's no Dahan with them.
I could gather 2 Dahan with Share Secrets of Survival.
Yeah, most of my Dahan are all gone.
Oh my gosh.
I would like, some damage or whatever, but that's not something I seem to have.
That +9 energy option is tempting, but feels like it's better for me to try to push up the energy track so I can start gaining majors while still growing. Because
Yeah.
ABG, always be growing. I do have an infinite vitality. Could use an F8 to save my presence there and also the double blight. But it could go somewhere else if desired. But you have check marks on those lands. Okay, so then I guess infinite vitality there. And then I have to think about coastal build.
I could use Elemental Boon this turn. For air and water. Well, I might not. I might get a permanent element. But, because I think I want to save Confounding Mists for next turn. I guess Confounding Mist is pretty good with trance builds, isn't it? Just like Town. No, it's replacing it. It doesn't work with that, actually. Thinking where I want to move my presence. I definitely want to add presence. Maybe this is a Sacred Site, and we hope to get some cool Sacred Site power soon.
Oh, this is range 1. I'm stupid.
I feel like blight removal is going to be good in this game to have all the time.
All right, well, we'll gather Dahan somewhere. I have defend 3. I can I can spend all my element markers to instead defend 2 per invader card. Which would be 6 total. I have no moon. Okay.
Oh, I can't afford to play the cards I need. That's not good. That's not good.
Hmm.
I can't get the elements I need. Oh, snap. Don't have
I
enough energy.
could play Elemental Teachings.
That would be nice.
Instead of killing things in F8 with Dahan, I will instead not. And I have the prepare 1 element marker presence thing, so
Yeah, if you can give me an air, then that would be
that's all
enough.
you need.
Yeah.
One air.
I mean, you can give me more things, but uh, like if you give me a moon or 2 fire or something like that, that does stuff. But the air is the most important.
Disease.
Ooh, thanks for the RD100 bits. Man, bits, they're still a thing. Thank you, Softer Synth. Jagged Earth hype.
Yeah, it's kind of been a bit since we've seen bits, huh? All right. When do I decide on my element marker? Can I do it even in the slow phase if I so wanted?
You have to do it now.
Okay.
If you click finish playing cards, it will remind you, like, hey, BT dub.
I will prepare water. Thank you. And then elemental teachings. I will prepare a moon and then discard. What was it you needed? An air?
Yeah. And a moon gives me another innate, but it's not super important. But you've got it. Wouldn't hurt.
Why not? I have elements for days.
Okay. And I
And
can give
then
you a scream disease if you want.
look at all the things you just got. Okay. After a target spirit uses a power targeting a land, they may add disease to that land.
And +1 range, but I don't know if that matters for what you want to do.
Not really.
I could put like a disease on one of these coastal lands and stop a city or whatever. Actually, yeah, I could stop B1 from building, maybe. Or F2. So maybe I'll take it.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, I can only, it requires another spirit, so.
Oh, okay, then
Turns
it's
out.
me. Haha.
Turns out.
Surprise. Okay, I mean, the
Turns
nice
out I
thing
don't
is
know
observe
anything.
the ever-changing world can target like any land. Like
Yeah. And you have +1
it's
range, so.
it's funny that I mean, like
Oh,
I guess it has to target a land for the next 3 actions clause, but it's funny that like the base effect is not doesn't care about the land at all.
yeah. Well, I do have a push, and I do have the Winds of Rust if you wanted to target one of the lands I was changing just there.
I would have to spend a moon.
Oh, right.
I
So
don't
up
think
to
it's
you.
that big of a deal.
Okay.
All right, so Infinite Vitality's going here. And I don't think the disease there is necessary. So we're looking for either B2, F2, or B1. B1 does have the blade.
I'm going to remove the blight from B1. Actually, so if you want to
Okay.
target B1. Are we using. Sorry, you were targeting Infinite Vitality?
No, I'm looking for no, I'm looking for where to put the disease.
Oh, sure.
So I guess then F2 to prevent 2 towns.
Yeah, so I'm going to push 2 explorers or 1 town, so I can do that in a number of different places.
Oh.
Um, I don't know if there's any preference where. It doesn't. It's kind of the same thing everywhere, I think. So
Yeah. Everywhere it does the same thing.
sort of ends up.
Prevents 2 towns.
Yeah.
6 of one and half a dozen of the other.
Yeah, so I guess I'll just keep it in B1. The explorers in here. Maybe just build a city there. And remove the blight and whatever. Yeah, F2 is probably a good spot to put that disease then.
And then I have
Keeps
a
those
defense
lands.
3. Um, those are all 0 damage, and this one's not adding blight, even if it wanted to. I mean, I guess there's a random chance that Dahan end up in that land, but defend 3 would certainly not be enough. Although Dahan do have +4 health and target that, so maybe I do defend F8 just in case.
Sure.
Because it's 8 damage, so a Dahan would survive.
Numinous
Aha.
Crisis! If the land has Dahan, defend 2. I love Numinous Crisis. Do you want to flip the blight card? Major time.
I mean, yeah. I can gain a major next turn. Oh no, the island's blighted.
Still healthy, though.
Still healthy. But add a blight from this card to land adjacent to blight.
That's fine. Just land with Dahan. That might clean it up someday. Oh, you can click F8.
Yes!
Can we both click F8? I think we both can click F8. I don't know if undo is gonna work. Let's try it. The test. Yeah, we can both click F8. I think.
Well, it's not my thing.
Yeah, and can you click F8?
I click F8.
Yeah, because it doesn't
Where
say
did you click?
it doesn't say to a different land. I also clicked F8.
Oh, you clicked F8 so fast
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that. Okay.
So yeah, because it doesn't say a different land, because it's like, duh, why would you start cascading blight? But sure, infinite vitality.
Easy. Add blight from this card. Sure, no problem.
Can I have energy?
Yeah. And nothing. Okay.
No fighting back allowed.
So we went from 3 blight on the blight card to 4 blight on the blight card,
Yeah.
but still got Luminous Crisis.
And we got a bunch of free energy, so that's pretty sweet. Wetlands. Oh no, they converted a guy. And another guy.
God damn it.
And
God damn it.
That coastal wetland sucks. Alright, that checkmark can go away. I have 1 damage per Dahan or push up to 3 Dahan.
But what if there's no Dahan?
I can't reach your Mega Dahan land. Dahan are on their own. Oh, I can gather.
I'm starting to think my Mega Dahan land is just to prevent them from converting Dahan at this point.
I'm bringing your Dahan into my land with Badlands so I can use them to fight.
Okay.
I get to do 4 damage because Badlands. You are all fast powers.
All right. Gain.
Ooh.
Major.
That means I can Guardian Serpents B3 because I have a Sacred Sight. Oh, I can Guardian Serpents B2. I got defense. That's
I'm
good.
2 away from Reclaim 1. I could start doing Plague Stack.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Plague Stack is good. Plague Stack is good.
Or what if I go for Vengeance of the Dead, the best major power in the game?
Ooh.
After each building or Dahan that's destroyed, 1 damage per thing that was destroyed. And nothing else.
I could get another major power.
Mists of Oblivion.
we gonna run out of towns? We're making 6. That's not too bad. And we can kill a couple. I don't know if I can do that.
I think I will try to gather Dahan into F3 and defend it.
Bargains of power and protection. If only all the Dahan were dead.
Right?
I got weave together, which is interesting.
Weave together with F6. Aha! There we go.
And I got blazing renewal. I have destroyed presence, don't I? Where's my destroyed presence? I definitely got destroyed presence. Oh yeah, there it is. A different spot. Just 1.
I got 0.
Tigers hunting. Not so exciting. Is there a weave together fun time option here? All those Dahan are sitting there, and we can't do anything with them.
Whoops.
Oops.
Okay. Plague stack.
I could weave together the wetlands. The problem is they remain wetlands and still terrible. I don't have like a 1 card that can murder them or whatever. I could actually threshold bargains of power and protection to get presence off my track. That's kind of fun. But it just doesn't do a whole lot because our Dahan are all dead. Not all, but...
Next explores jungle or mountains. Which means that B8's going to lose a Dahan if they explore jungles. And B7 loses a Dahan if they explore mountains. Oh no, but I'm taking that Dahan from B7, never mind.
I could threshold blazing renewal. At the cost... Actually, not at any cost. If I can afford to play it, I think I can do it. I can get an extra element. Alright, blazing renewal with threshold. Forget whatever. I need +1 card play, definitely.
Oh, interesting. I could defend B1 if I throw my defend in there and plague stack in B4, and then that works on trying to whittle down F3, maybe? I mean, plague stack B4 is pretty good for all the lands it can hit. I mean, it does also defend B2, B3 a little bit. Actually, it defends... Well, it doesn't defend B2 enough. Or B3 enough. It tries. It does something.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is going to be plague stack right there.
Just thinking if I want... I think I want to change where my presence is. Undo that. Undo that. Move. Okay. I want a sacred site next to all this wetland business. Alright, so I have these all taken care of. And they won't build in B1.
Cool.
Seems good.
I think I'm still plague stacking B4, although defend 2 is not enough for those anyway. But
If you
they
want.
will provide coverage to B4, B5, and B7 down the road.
Yeah. Yeah, and
And
like in
also
case the
my
event gives them plus
F4.
damage or something, it'll cover that. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have an element marker.
do you have threshold on Blood Rack?
Nope, nowhere
Oh
close.
yeah, it's a lot of animal, but you could start saving up for it.
I don't really have a strategy on which elements to prepare. I'm just basically preparing the ones that I care about and water from the other major.
Yeah. You can always prepare ones for me and teach me about them.
Okay.
B1 explode. Then I want to Guardian Serpents myself. And defend 5 here. And we just have 1 blight. 2 blight. Because your defend wasn't enough. Oh, now it's enough.
Yeah, I just had to add that. I was waiting on you to finish because I couldn't do it.
Okay. I'm finished.
Yeah, so just F7. And I could spend a moon so I can prepare an element marker. No thanks. Ignore wilds or explore step. Damage for beasts. The Han to land with the Han and no tokens.
+1 explorer. Just what you want to see from France.
Yep.
1 damage per beast. I don't know. I guess ping the town and maybe something happens. That's 1 less town.
Dahan.
Push up to
The 3
oh
from
my
an
gosh.
inland land. Hey, that stops blight.
That stops build.
Stops the build.
Totally stops F7 and it reduces a lot of towns in F6. Seems good.
I assume you mean B6.
I mean,
what do you mean F6?
I mean,
Sorry,
yeah,
let me
yeah.
Johnify you. What do you mean F6? They're not building an F6. Did you mean FB6?
I meant FB6. Kill the
I'm
city
not
with
wrong.
bad
I'm just an
lads.
asshole. All right, we avoided most of the builds.
Yeah, they built just in 1 place.
Now they're only in jungles with extra explorers.
They're gonna convert in B8 because of the event.
Nah. Well, the funny thing is they added a Dahan due to the event, but they're also turning that Dahan into a town because of the event. So, screw you. I said good
Rude.
day, sir.
All right. Are they still to explore? Oh no, they're in stage 3 now. So they're not doing... It means we have to worry about France's escalation. So I'm going to put a wilds in B2, I think.
So for exploring, pick a land in the shown terrain if it's buildings out of blight, otherwise out of town. Which my board does have
more
empty
powers.
lands of each type, so...
1 fear, 2 damage. I could kill a city, or I could kill a town. I think town, because... France... Or I could
building
like
8 towns next.
Yeah, I could. Oh, they have disease in B4 unless they get the ignore disease.
Oh god, that would be gay.
It's gonna kill a town up here. No, a fear card. Gather 1 explorer / Dahan. I guess we just say build 1 less town.
Alright, so since both B1 and F3 got vacated, I don't actually need to reclaim.
I will never reclaim. I can defend B6 pretty easily. B probably can by accident, so I will.
Okay.
But my powers are all a bit. I gotta gain some new powers, I guess.
I can melt earth into quicksand. Probably with threshold, most likely. I could gain a major, but then do what with it?
I got a card to add.
Guess I'll do it because I like majors a lot. These don't have water. Insatiable hunger.
Ooh. Are you getting back your quicksand?
I was thinking about it, yeah.
Because I could confounding mists somewhere, and then we could push it into your quicksand.
Ooh.
It's a fun thing we could do, but it doesn't push everything, but it's fun. I don't know. Dire Metamorphosis?
What if I were...
Seems
okay,
cool.
I have Insatiable Hunger, but I could also combo that with Infinite Vitality to avoid Blight being added. Add 2 beasts, gather 2 beasts. Beasts do fear damage to invaders, damage to Dahan, destroy a beast. We don't have that many beasts on the board, but... unfortunately, they're not really close to those jungles.
Steam vents. You don't have destroyed presence. Steam vents is good. I'm probably gonna get to
Also,
destroy
Rock
town.
and Thorn have a really easy threshold. Maybe I take that and use it next turn. There's also Trees and Stones, but what Dahan? What about Terrifying Nightmares so we can get to, you know, a victory condition?
Victory schmictory.
I think I'm just going to take Walls of Rock and Thorn as it is going to be useful next turn.
Oh, I don't have a 0 cost power. I need energy. I could have taken Reaching Grasp, I guess. Oh, man. If I can, may as well not take the 3-card plays and take energy instead if I can't even afford to play another card. Did I just click on the same thing because I wasn't paying attention? Yes. What if I take +1 energy now? I think I want +1 energy every turn. Really?
I do have Call the Dahan Ways for some land that has Dahan, if it exists.
B8?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're past the Sweden part of the game, so.
I assume you're defending B6 with your random abilities to do such a thing, or
Yeah,
destroying it,
I
or
mean, I'm
dealing with it.
yeah, I can defend 2.
If you, where are you planning to quicksand? Like F8 just to blow things up, or
I mean, F8 or B5.
if
I
you
don't think it
quicksand
really matters.
B6, I can push a city into it.
Hmm.
What do you think about that?
Oh, because they're adding the city. Right, right, right.
Yeah, because they're building a city.
That's fine.
It's a waste of damage, I guess, but so I don't know. If you'd rather use it somewhere else, that's fine. Uh,
Um, I mean, if I do it in F8, I can kill a lot of towns.
sure, that's probably better. I'll just Dire Metamorphosis somewhere instead.
Okay.
Man, I'm just short on elements. Maybe is Confounding Mists better to
Their
use?
metamorphosis, also known as the works.
Yes.
I'll have one of everything. One fear, one damage, one Dahan damage, one badlands, one beasts, one disease, one strife, one wilds, one blight.
Do you have your threshold? You have to pay a bit. I can use Elemental Boon, and it's cheaper for you. How about that?
Sure. I am unopposed.
If you can give me fire and water, that would give me things. Fire, water, and moon, but mainly you need water, so whatever you think is best.
All right. So all I heard was take whatever you want. So nah, that's fine.
All right. And I'm just going to make them build one less town. This jungle. Here you are blowing up the world, and I'm like, I kill an explorer.
Okay.
Missionaries.
I look forward to when new token types are eventually added. People arguing as a homebrew rule that dire metamorphosis should add one of whatever the new thing is too.
There are new token types in Nature Incarnate.
I
Vitality
forget what it
tokens.
is. Wasn't it like
It prevents blight,
blight? Right.
basically.
We need
So
to add the blight prevention before adding the blight so that it gets used up immediately.
if we curse the tongues, we get a blight in B6. But I think it's still worth. I can forget a Sun Guard. I can make my contribution. You can quote unquote forget.
I can forget. I can discard for 2 sun, or I can forget as in discard for 4 sun.
You can
Okay.
get less if you want.
That's so funny.
Oh, it wants me. I could forget Elemental Boon also. We get to add disease. Ooh.
Scream disease into the wind.
Definitely to that jungle. And probably to the plague stack, I guess.
Why not?
And we get another fear card.
Beast Destroy Explorer. 2 fear cards.
Do not
Raiders
ravage.
do not ravage.
There's not enough to Han. This is a
uh,
skip, I think.
like literally none of the wetlands are next to enough to Han.
Well, the F3 is, but there's no one there.
Oh, it is. Why is it? Where's the... Oh, land with Dahan. Right. Okay. Don't ravage F6, please. Choose a different coastal land with Dahan.
Well, we get
Cool.
to kill an explorer. Cool. The end. I guess we can move it to Han into F1. Yeah.
Yeah. Rip.
Well, I can remove the blight they just added if you want. Maybe I'll start removing it from this mountain instead.
Random mountains.
Escalation happens in the place. That sucks.
Oh wait, so how does it decide which one?
Randomly. Coin flip.
Oh.
This can go here. Clean it up.
Okay.
Oh, I also get to do 2 damage.
Han. I assume that we probably want B8 to be defended next turn anyway, so...
Yeah, I could
I'll
defend 4. I don't have enough defend there.
I mean, I can always add defend 3, but my lands are bladed right now, so... I don't know.
B4 is a lot.
I do have the prevent blight thing, but...
Yeah, you also have 2 cascades going in your place, so I will try to take care of my place. It'll depend on what I get with card draw. You never know. Gather 1 explorer / Dahan. Guess we just make them build 1 less thing. How am I?
I reclaim my hand. Actually, I guess I don't have to reclaim all. I have reclaim 1, I can just gain a power card. I only claim 2 cards. That's interesting. Although I can't gain a major that way.
I got defend 5. That seems good.
Nice.
That means...
Oh yeah, Walls of Thorn. I was using that this turn.
I can defend B8. And... get an extra play, maybe? B4 is probably just blowing up, right? I can get it below 6 at least.
I mean, I could Walls of Rock and Thorn, and that would be enough, because it's...
Oh yeah, it's defend
2
8.
damage, defend 8.
But you've got cascades to
threshold, it's
do
more
with over
defend,
the other parts, right?
Yeah, I know.
I'll take care of B4, at least reducing it some. I'll get another power card and see if it's good for that. Hey, it says defend 5. What if I just always draft defend cards? Would that work?
Okay, so I automatically get that threshold.
What if you simply draft all of the defend cards?
I could spend an air and 2 moon to prepare 3 element markers. Yeah, that's a good exchange.
Good plan.
Oh, wait, no. I don't have the threshold on that. I don't want to spend for that. Screw you. Now I do have that threshold. So cities did.
Okay, I have blocked the ravages in my area. And I have a couple of innates to do. Tiny things in the slow phase.
Okay. I have defend 2. I'm not preparing that.
I
So
feel like I need to get my energy income up for majors now.
just do that here. Okay.
Oh, this happens again.
Hello. Strike down, add strife to any 2 buildings. Damage per strife it has. We can strife the city and be 8. Blah blah blah.
I guess we didn't have to defend B8. Oops. We can destroy
If
some
only
other...
there was a reminder.
If only. Add strife to any 2. Guess the F6 guy you can strife and he'll go turn into a Dahan.
Oh, this is me. Hello.
Destroy some other town.
I'm going to assume that there will be something that damages buildings on the next event card or fear card.
Maybe.
Because that city has 1 health. Choose a land with cities. Build there. Thanks.
That's not what you wanted. You got Gather Dahan. That's nice. Oh, but it has to have Dahan already. Come on. There's disease there, I guess we could use. You want to be... I guess we want that plague stack to go up. So... we can afford a town. I could build over there.
Whatever.
Bonus
I'll
town.
do something with things next turn.
Push from a land with beast.
Oh, we're also
Okay.
building 13 towns. Oh no.
Oh. Why? Oh, because of B5. Hang on. Go back.
I only just noticed it.
We can stop more towns from this place. I do not have a land where Dahan can be gathered into. A land with Dahan that can be gathered into on my board. Does not exist.
Different land, gather to 2 Dahan, 1 damage if Dahan are present.
That
Okay.
stops some things. So actually B3 stops 2 towns. You. And F6 stops 2 towns. You don't
Man, I
lose?
still want to just... I want to click F8 because of the Badlands and kill the city, but
Yeah,
that then makes them build a town. Well, they're already building a town. No, they're building a city.
they're building a city there.
Oh, it's not going to stop the city then. But no, I have to stop because there's 9 towns and then the escalation.
I think you gotta click F4 or F6. It only stops 1 town, I guess. Actually, if you choose F8, you could destroy a town.
I could, yeah. I'm going to do that.
And we want the Han to be there for the Ravage, so yeah. Or whatever else. You destroy a town in that Ravage. There's 2 left. And they're gonna escalate. We're allowed to go down to 0, right?
Yes. Okay, I want them to explore into a jungle and then choose jungles. Oh, I misread. I wasn't paying
chose
attention. They already
sands.
explored. They chose sands. Because I had infinite vitality on jungles.
Yes,
Okay.
that's true. So we want to add towns or blight? This is the question. They're only building 10 towns next turn.
I am gonna take the blight.
Oh yeah, they're ravaging in the sands as well. That's not amazing. I'll take a blight here and clean it up. That Badlands is making it annoying in that land, but can I do about it? Not really. Only we had 1 damage. I can gather, explorer, or town. Or sorry, an explorer or Dahan. Make it so this mountain doesn't... If we defend it, we kill the town? I don't know. Guess so.
Plague stack and B4 next turn, probably.
Okay, then yeah, gather Dahan. Plague stack. Yeah, plague stack helps a lot, actually. Maybe I could have a card that adds 10 to Han in a land as a treat.
I have a lot of things I have to consider. Gain an element marker and then remove 2 element markers for an extra card play this turn.
I could reclaim a card, though it goes against my principles. We wanted to use Blazing Renewal.
Alright, Melt Earth definitely melts F8.
Problem is, Blazing Renewal doesn't let me play anything else with it. Could get 1 more energy by adding presence. How much are you defending in B4? Like 4?
Yeah.
Do you have the threshold? No.
No, we're close.
Defend 4 solves B2, B3, 7, and helps B5. If I can Blazing Renewal B5, it solves it. Well, for some varying quantity of solved. Alright, let's try to get a 0-cost minor power. Hey, a 0-cost minor power that defends 6. Seems good. Reclaim 1. I'm gonna need a fire and an earth. Thresholded. I don't have to threshold it, but that does stop them building in the sand there. I don't think I can get both elements, right? I can get an element. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. I need another card that costs 0. And has fire and earth. Let's look at the minor deck. Hazard spread. Freaking the earth costs money. There's 1 card out of 46.
Yeah.
So 4 in 46 chance of hitting that card. Threshold. Not amazing odds. About, what, like an 8% chance or something? So I think instead we just like destroy an explorer, which makes 1 less town get built or whatever. And let's get, we need to play that. I need energy, so I guess here. I guess I could play Dire Metamorphosis, which gets me a defend 5. Is that useful somewhere? In that mountain in the middle? I guess it's not even close to enough, is it?
No, I have fucking nothing for that land. Sorry, language. I I have nothing for that mountain.
Hang on. Oh, I didn't move a presence. 1 second, I'll be right back.
All right, so now that he's gone, I finally get to explain everything about Handelabra games we've ever wanted to know. Did you know that the password to the remote server? No, I'm just kidding. Ugh.
You don't happen to have a range boost for me, do you?
Ha! Nope.
I have Carapace Land, which is defend 6, but the target land has to have beasts.
Well, that's awkward.
I mean, that's the card I picked. I could have picked other cards that don't do anything as an option.
How about you do more of nothing?
I mean, Gift of Twin Days does something, but not enough of anything. So I can throw a defend. I can't even throw anything in there. But I think I had some other defend. I guess I could throw a defend 5. If I play Metamorphosis, I get defend 5 on my innate. And at least they don't add 2 blight. So that's something. I guess that's something.
I mean, I do have defend 3.
Okay, so we just need like one more random defend from the world. Or you might want to put that in F6, but
I'm throwing Share Secrets of Survival in there so they don't destroy as many
sure.
Dahan.
Yeah, that works.
I mean, for blighting, the island is turned. It's only
that's fine.
12 blight. But
yeah, I can throw my defend 5 on there. The alternative is to get power card gain and destroy an explorer. Not, I mean, it's towns. Destroying explorer is destroying towns or preventing towns.
Yeah, and we're adding 10 towns this turn.
Maybe getting rid of a town is better.
I mean, some of those sands aren't building because they're just losing their things. It's only B5 that's building.
Yeah,
and all
so I can reduce one town from
jungles.
B5, basically. So I'll do that instead.
Okay. Here goes nothing.
Are you going to observe the world?
I spend 1 moon to do 3 actions. Is there a land where there's 3 actions?
So B5, I'm going to put your presence in. And that's 1. Razor Sharp Undergrowth is going to do another 1. And then they're going to build. So that will have 3 for sure. B5.
Okay. Spend moon.
Assuming you put your presence in B5. Please put your presence in B5. And again, we have a city with 1 health, but no way to do anything about it. But maybe the beast kills it. That would be cool.
I was wondering why I was being informed about race of sharp undergrowth. Like stack. Down to 4 blight, 1 cascade, 11 towns. Share secrets, destroy fewer Dahan.
I guess I will defend, put my extra defend in B2 in case it says ignore strife. Don't really have anywhere else that it does anything.
So F6, F1 in Sweden, and F4. That's what's going on. All these lands are not plating. Okay.
F4 is exploding. Maybe we get the card that says they don't ravage in a land. Oh wait, near Dahan. It already went past.
I'll defend F1 to save a blade. There you go. Hardworking settlers.
Immediately ravage. Great. That's a great idea.
Also adding towns.
Yeah, I don't think we
remove
can
the
choose
bottommost
that.
stage 3 card, which means there's only 2 cards left.
Hey, there's no stage 2 card, so and we can skip that bad ravage, so I think we have to pick that.
Beasts also count as badlands.
This thing is happening. It's happening.
Yes.
Destroy a damaged invader in land with beasts. I can't tell you if that ever happened for me before. It happened. Oh my gosh.
John is happy.
I'm very happy.
He's
accomplished
something off his bucket list.
We can remove. We can stop some builds.
Beast disease Dahan.
Only 1 explorer town, unfortunately. So I think we could stop them building in B8 or B5. That's probably it. I think that's all we can do. Maybe B5 because a no build is good. And then yeah, I don't know if there's anywhere else besides B8 that makes sense.
Prevent towns.
Yeah. They're building 9.
So
We have 7 in the budget, so I think we might survive. Let's see what happens.
So we're skipping 1 matching land.
You can click here and skip it.
So yep. Okay, we'll just go through all those.
Hey, that stops builds. This kills towns. We're not losing.
No cities?
Try level 3. Alright, the one to skip here, I guess, is... We don't have to skip any, actually. But we can save the strife, right? On B2 if we skip it, so...
Yeah, it does say skip up to 1, so...
Yeah.
I can't wait to see, like, fear cards or event cards that say increase all numerals on printed cards by 1.
Pokemon is jealous that the event worked for us.
Alright, 6 towns left. Sands, wetlands.
Man, Sands just keeps on popping.
That's fine, as long as we can cover the ravages.
And the escalation.
My 1 sand is isolated, so they're not even going there.
Nice. But it has an escalation effect.
Oh, but... Wait, moved into target land. So moved does not add, right?
Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, add doesn't do it.
Man.
And this has to be towns. We don't lose, do we? No. Good. So I guess this is the coastal one. That's easy to pick.
I don't know what slow powers are.
Yeah, you don't. I want to have a power card more than you, so I'm gonna get a power card. Defend 2. What am I doing here? What's happening? Jungle Ravage. There's a baby Jungle Ravage. There's a giant, massive Jungle Ravage again. A little Sands Ravage. I think I want... Yeah, Gather Dahan. Promise Protection is pretty good here, actually. Let's get that. And it's free. Gather up to 1 Explorer / Dahan. Where are the Dahan? I don't love B6. It's kind of gross. Is there any place where we can stop a build with 1 Explorer? There isn't, because that's not how this game works. Would putting a Dahan in B4 make any sense, or just prevent a town build?
I mean, I can reclaim Plague Stack, just defend 5. It's not enough defend, but
Yeah, the Plague Stack isn't... Yeah, you do have some pretty gnarly lands.
Turn. It does defend B3, though.
Yeah. I'll put it... The problem with putting a Dahan there is that, like, there's good chance that event kills him. With disease. But... bring him in.
Just have to get rid of the cities. So how many cities are there? Like 1 million?
There's only 1 million. There's but a million of them. That's all. Come on, not that many. I want...
Might actually gain 9 energy this turn, so I can play 2 majors.
Ooh, defend 6. So I can defend that bad jungle. And get 2 Dahan there.
Well, I was going to play Walls of Rock and Thorn, which is going to provide enough defend.
Oh, that works.
And damage.
Yeah, I can always do somewhere else. So I could defend...
I mean, like, yeah, I don't have both F2 and F5 covered, so...
Yeah, I can help out with one of those, or just take care of my own areas. Also, that's a thing I probably need to do. Gain a power card, move a presence.
I think revealing the sphere card is going to be helpful, so...
Sure. Ooh, if land is Jungle Sands, defend 4.
Oh, it's the top card of the Fear deck. It's not the top card of the discard pile or any card. Although, we're probably going to get that card anyway.
I think I want to take this. Choose an element. What element? enchant for more cards, because I keep running out of cards. Okay. I have a bunch of defend.
All right, so look at the fear card. In each land with Dahan, remove 2 explorers or 1 town. If at least 2 Dahan are present, also remove a city.
Are we getting that card?
Most likely.
I am not generating fear.
Well, I'm generating 2 fear.
So we're 1 short.
Maybe not.
Oh, well, your Walls of Rock and Thorn does damage, right?
Yeah, so it's not going to be enough in B4 either.
Is there a place that you can observe and get enough animal tokens for Bloodrack Plague's threshold? I think there might be, right? Because you just need 2.
I need 2 animals. So I have the earth, so
Yeah, if you observe B4, I bring 2 Dahan in, you Walls of Rock and Thorn there, then you have enough tokens for Bloodrack threshold.
yeah, but then I don't have F5 defended at all.
I have defend for days. I have
Okay.
like defend 15 available.
Spend the move. I am observing.
Okay, I'll bring a couple Dahan, which I think is good.
And then I need animal. And then I do Walls of Rock and Thorn.
Yeah.
And this does have the threshold, so it's going to be more damage. And is there... There's no... Oops. Ah! Get me out of this. So the animal. And then Plague Stack. Defend. And I'm dealing 5 damage.
Yes,
Target land or adjacent land.
You could hit that in... I guess if you put it in... Is there a place that you can put it that does the best? Maybe F5 itself? Or F2, because there's Badlands in there, you do more damage.
I can't hit F2.
Oh, you don't have range.
No, I'm targeting B4, so...
Oh, okay.
Um...
You don't have to target
I mean,
B4.
B2 would... Yeah,
But
it
yeah.
has the Badlands.
You could, yeah, the damage could go into B2. That's true.
I could also try to kill explorers and wetlands to stop builds. Because, you know.
Yeah, but you're killing a couple
like,
towns in
on
B2, so...
There. And I get another element. I used to have so many element markers, now I'm down to 4.
Nice. Yeah, they're only building 7 towns now, and I think we're killing a few more. The fear card can remove 1 or 2 towns. Sorry, the other way around. 2 explorers or 1 town.
It's each land with the Han too, so it's savage.
Oh yeah, that's good. But the Hans are not in many places, but at least that clears up like B3, B8, F1, F6, and B4. Alright, so did you use your defend yet?
Oh no, I haven't. Um,
So I can, let's see the numbers here. 10 and 5. So I have a 4, a 5, and a 6 to use anywhere.
so bear in mind that fear card.
I think you
Two
still want to
explorers or
defend
one.
F1, right? Because the fear card is not defending enough. Or not clearing enough.
Yeah.
So throw your little defend in F1. I think.
Wow. I was in the pool. I was in the pool.
And I will defend exactly in both of these lands.
All right. Event card.
We should add a chili pepper playmat in homage to Gordian Tangle's mom, who insists the animal element is chili peppers. Ravage actions do +2 damage per land. Gross!
But they don't ravage in lands unless there are more invaders than the current terror level. So there needs to be 4 more invaders.
So it's only F5. And it's 2 damage.
Fun. And each land with beasts, damage per beasts, and each land push Dahan per Badlands disease lands without Badlands disease. Why do you not like disease? What's so bad about that?
Actually, I think that lets us save F5. So that's good. Oh, hey, we don't have to kill the beast. That's nice. So we can send it, if we send a Dahan to F5, we can remove a town and they don't blight.
It's each land also.
That's okay, we can send them to F5. Great.
Yeah.
And we can send them to, like, places... Or this one could even go to the wetland if we want to stop the build.
Oh, yeah, because... Right, because we still have this each land with Dahan remove things.
Yeah.
Where's the choose for me button?
I don't know. There could be a choose for me button here. Maybe I will add a note for that. Leave the hostile land. Okay. Where else? B3. Where should you go? Does it matter? Oh, and all of these guys are leaving here.
Yeah.
They really don't like it there. But that means we remove a whole bunch of towns from F4, right? Is that per Dahan? No. Oh, well, one of you can go here. One of you can go... So I'll just put more of them in F4 because there's a bunch of bad guys there.
Alright, so the unknown fear card. Choose a different land with Dahan
Nice.
and each 2 damage per Dahan there.
I chose wisely. So we know the next card is going to solve F4, F5 for us. So we can just, like, kill some guys. Like here.
Can we win? No.
6 damage remaining. All the towns. I just want to not lose first.
Step 1, don't lose. Step 2, win. Also, this is the last explore card, so...
I mean, I could kill the city there instead if you think it's better.
We also are 10 fear away from terror level victory, so...
That's fair.
They're not actually ravaging in F1 now, right?
Oh yeah, they're not actually ravaging. That's true, so you could do damage there. They're not actually ravaging in B8. They're not actually ravaging... Yeah, but F1 is going to build, so it's a good idea to kill them there.
Yeah, that stops the city too. Each time to hunt, remove 2... Right, we saw this one.
Oh, this card, this removes the city in F4 now.
Yep.
Nice. Remove a town. Go away.
Guess I'll just remove a town and then.
Oh, and the cities go from there, both of them. And now they don't ravage.
Oh.
Oh well. Lots of knock-on effects. This is the last invader card? Yeah, so we have to win.
And again, I have no slow powers.
I have one. Gets me a power card. I'm gonna get a major power. Or do you want a major power?
Mountains.
Sure. Have a town.
So it doesn't really matter the build. All that matters is that we get rid of the cities. Or, I mean,
We need just, yeah.
we're
What,
9 fear
17?
from winning, and the cities give 6 fear, so it's almost like a wash whether we should
Right.
generate fear or destroy cities.
You have a lot of energy. Do you want an extra crack at a major? For fast damage? I might pick one that doesn't actually work or something, right? So
I do have 2 fast majors that deal damage, but
that's true.
yeah,
could
you
reclaim.
can throw it to me for more chances or something.
Yeah.
Like maybe we get the 8 fear major.
You could also forget a card.
Draw towards a consuming void. That will help. Next slow phase that we definitely have.
Yeah, we don't have something that turns stuff fast.
Dream of the Untouched Land doesn't work, or it doesn't generate any fear at all.
It does remove
Power
cities,
Storm.
but yeah.
True.
Power Storm could be good.
Also, Talons of Lightning is 3 fear and 5 damage.
Oh yeah, Talons of Lightning is great. And there's a big wetland you could smash with it, or mountain.
Yes, that's 6 fear off that of the 9 that we need, so I think that's the winner.
And maybe you can
I will
threshold it.
discard a slow power, since I can't use it.
I guess there's not
there
many
might
great
be.
spots for thresholding it, but
I don't think there's a reason to place presence down.
major power.
Unless somehow I could play 4 cards this turn, but given that Talon's Lightning is power hungry or energy hungry, I'll just take 9 energy.
What if I play Unlock the Gates thresholded? Hilarious. I could definitely do it. I have the means. I have a card that fills... I have like 4 elements right now, and I have a power card that fills almost all of the gaps. So I would just need Sun. That's crazy. But there's no guarantee that the power it gets does more than Instruments of Their Own Ruin, which is a card that I have in my options. So I'm going to click that. So I have a City Destroy with Instruments just now.
Cool. Should
Yeah.
be good then.
I need to take energy. And I could get a card back. Or whatever. I guess Winds of Rust also gets rid of a city.
So we're at the point where
We're playing with our food.
it's the no you part of the game.
All
Trying
right.
to click on things, and you keep clicking on things, and it prevents me from clicking on things.
I reclaimed twice this game for expediency.
Did I click
So
the wrong
both of us
one?
can win
I'm
the
sorry.
game. Just about.
Oh, it undid my element marker. That I was trying to click on the two things, and your power cards kept popping up, which disabled my window, and I accidentally undid my element marker. All
Oops.
right, who wants to win? I guess I'll just let John go because
I
he's the
can't
host.
win on my own. You can win on your own, so I'll do my part and then you can finish it off.
Okay.
If I had the repeat on Winds of Rust, I could win, but I don't have that. Alright. I'm done. Unless you want to observe the ever-changing world in those lands.
No, I'll just observe in B6. Melt the earth there. This is 2 and then 4. And then I will take this for no reason, and we just won because there's no cities.
Yeah, you accidentally killed the city!
2 fear away from tier level victory, and I destroyed the city. Oh no.
Oops.
My town's lightning was
Ops.
set up to just wipe out B6 entirely as well, but
Yeah.
all good.
Well, we won in the nick of time, so that was a pretty good game. I don't think
Perfectly timed.
my spirit was that effective. I think you carried most of the game. Like I had,
It's nice when I can just gain major powers and not have to forget cards for them and have enough energy for them with just one growth option.
yeah, I had more than one turn where I was like, I defend one land and kill an explorer. Okay, what are you doing? But you know, it comes
Sure.
and goes. This version of Starlight. I did put all the presents down except one, so that's fun.
Finish the game with 8 Badlands on the board.
Yeah. We had 8 Badlands. Wow. Yeah, they're all over the place. And 49 points. We only had... Well, we had 7... No. 14 Dahan left? We actually had more Dahan left than we started with? That seems wrong.
Yay!
They're just all on your side.
Yeah. Yeah, I have 10 Dahan on my board.
Yeah, and I have 4. So, they did not have a good time on my board. But, yeah, we managed to pull it off there. So, nicely done. So, what do you think about the new stuff that you haven't played?
That's cool. With my friend offline, we did do the 1 extra board game, which was rather interesting as like I pretty much didn't have enough energy or resources to deal with that board, so I kind of ignored it for most of the game. We also did the Archipelago.
Yeah, I think if we had an
whatever.
extra board here, we wouldn't have made it.
No, not at all.
Probably, because we ran out of time, and we didn't blight the island, but we did get a really lucky flip. So
Yeah, we didn't blight the island on the technicality that it was still healthy for now. With the one card that adds blight into a land that was not putting blight.
Exactly.
So that worked fine.
Cool.
Yeah, Shifting Memory was fun to play once I got used to its flow.
Yeah, it's pretty strong. It can actually, like, it can start slow, but also it can start really fast. Like, one of the things you can do is gain a major on the first turn and discard it, like forget itself by discarding it, and then like plan to go to reclaim it and like sort of set up your next turns for that major. Something you can do.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it's interesting
Because you can always forget the major that you gain, and then that's in your hand, so you discard it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just thinking turn 1 I'll gain energy, so that turn 2 I can gain a major and play it.
Yeah, that works too. If only you got interest for your energy, like in Balatro, that would be cool.
+1 energy for each 5 that you have. Max 5.
Yeah. That could be an interesting play style. Is just an energy based spirit that's all about like hoarding energy. I wonder.
Hmm.
There is the apocryphal spirit that is a hoarding mechanic. I don't know if it's energy based or something else. I haven't really looked at it. Anyways,
Jokers
so
laugh behind cards.
yeah, if you are watching uh, and you have not heard, the final update for Jagged Earth has been released, and you can play Starlight. You can play 5 or 6 players. All of Jagged Earth is available, so if you were one of those waiting, I'll just wait and see when Jagged Earth is finished, I'll get it then. You have no excuse. Go and get it. And for anyone who was saying, I wish that they had not released it in a staged approach, today would be when we were finally releasing Jagged Earth for the first time. Probably not the best idea. And then there would be a few bug reports probably all at once. So we're pretty happy
People
with
are
how
like, oh my god, it took 10 months for you to release it. Jeez.
No, well, it took 2 years for us to develop it. So
2 years. I don't even know how long it was.
Yeah.
I've lost track of time.
Before the first release was probably about 6 months of work, I think. So, but yeah.
But really, it's only 5 minutes if you were to apply yourself. Jeez.
Well, so yeah, Promo Pack 2 is coming up next, and Nature Incarnate will be after that, and also using the sort of phased approach that was successful with Jagged Earth. So, thanks for joining me today, LogicDolphin. Hopefully you'll be energized to stream some more Spirit Island if you're interested.
Yep. I mean, I don't know how many people are aware of my absence, how many people actually watch Dolphins Dive, but this winter was a bit brutal and it's been hard to recover from it, but I'm starting to stream more and it's proving fun.
Yeah.
So, the difficult thing is that my work schedule is pretty much random from week to week, so I can't really have a set day to stream, but we'll just have to do a thing where it's like I announce, oh yeah, next week I'm streaming Wednesday. Oh, next week I'm streaming Friday.
Yeah.
But I haven't committed to that yet. Let's say tentatively July I'll return, but we'll see.
Cool. And you're always welcome back on Handelabra Live if that fits your schedule. All right. That's going to do it for today. Thanks again, LogicDolphin, for joining, and we'll see you next time on Handelabra Live. Bye-bye.
All right. Have a good one.